I've got a 16 acre out here in the Matsu Borough in Alaska. This is as remote and off grid as they come. I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about this property and what I see in it. What we do at Wilco Land is we buy and sell rural and epic property like this one. So let me get started here. I'm going to pull it up. First of all, I'll talk about this. It's out in the middle of nowhere, right? It's got fly-in access or like snow machine access or hike-in access, but people are taking like snow machines and planes and accessing properties like this. And let me show you how in this video. I'll show you how and what folks are doing with them. First of all, the first thing I want to do is pull it up on Google Earth and show you where we're located here on maps. So I'll download the file. There's no restrictions out here. I mean, you can do what you want with the land essentially. And, this would be a great spot for hunting. Looks like there's some comparable sales that I have posted from just looking at listings. Shell Lake actually, so people are accessing these lots, right? And this is essentially waterfront. We can see that here. Put a dock in and you'd fly into this lake. I can go through the history on Google Earth and see, there's different imagery here. And you can see even like, let me show you this. Other folks are using their properties. Like they have cabins and stuff. So I'll pull it up here. So here's this lodge. So people have properties on Shell Lake. Look at this. There's a lodge out here. I'll zoom out a little bit further. And this is a Shell Lake lodge. So, how do you access this? People are probably taking like snow machines, snowmobiles, whatever, in to get to this property. You can see there's tracks right here from imagery. And so these are things you can do when you do due diligence on really remote properties like this. I mean, you can do that. And so, there's other people that have built on these lots, and I have another program we can use. Let me zoom out a little bit and show you. Let me get rid of a bunch of that stuff that we're looking at here. All those comps that are kind of, get rid of those temporary places. Okay. So what I'm showing you here, and I'll pull this one back up, this property, you can see it here. I mean, where other people are using these lots out here, like Moosehorn Lodge. Okay. I mean, there's no access. Again, they're flying in, right? And so you have these properties where it's like fly-in access that are just world-class locations. Here's Skwentna Roadhouse. So you can see like, maybe like people are accessing this, right? And looks like this is a landing strip. So you can see people are landing here. Here's a lodge, here's a roadhouse. You can see there's imagery of this stuff, and people are using these properties for recreation. They're building off grid. And so that's an idea out here on this property. And that's kind of what I'm here for, is to give you these kind of ideas. I'll go back to 2006 imagery, and I don't see anybody on this specific lake that we're looking at here. You can still see the Shell Lake Lodge exists back in 2016. And there's some other people that have developed as well. So you can see these people have these off-grid cabins. As I go around this lake, you can see, this person has a dock. This person has a home here too. So all around this lake, people have it. So, it's a recreational property. We've got these things priced to sell. And, there's not a whole lot else to talk about on this property. If you are interested, if you're going to buy something like this, I'm assuming you know how to use an app like Onyx Maps. I use Onyx Maps when I go visit property. And you can see public land is surrounding our property. So you can see land ownership on this. So you can see that this is private land within, all around this is public land. So you've got, just tons of acreage. See that color? That's tons of acreage of public land, right? And you've got this famous trail right here, the Ida, can't even pronounce that, Iditarod Trail. And so I know I'm butchering that, but yeah, I mean, that's what people are using, dog sleds and snowmobiles and things like that. And as I zoom out, we've got the mountain ranges, we've got the views, and that's what this property is, right? It's folks who want to get away. It's folks who want a hunting lodge, who want a fishing lodge, who want something to camp and own out here in Alaska. So again, you would get to the property by crossing all this public land. Here's Skwentna, Alaska too, that you can look and see that, you can fly in, it looks like, on this landing strip. And here's this connecting trail that would take you really close to the property. You see how it follows a river here? on Onyx. And then here's the subject property we're talking about. There's, how do you get through here? You get to Shell Lake Lodge right here. Then you end up just skipping over here. So again, it's for people who have maybe a plane like that, or, there's opportunities for somebody to drop you off on a seaplane, go to your property and pick you up in a month. That exists out here. And so, that's what we're advertising. That's what we're selling here. I don't have a lot more on the property than what I'm giving you now. I'll stop the video. And if you are interested, we do offer seller financing. We do offer cash discounts for cash buyers. So again, my name is Miles McLaughlin. I do have other listings in Alaska. I'll pull that up if you are interested. Alaska, Montana, and a lot of the Western United States. So got other off-grid properties out here in Alaska, and I've got some classic stuff with road access too. So again, riverfront property. I've got a property in Johnson Bay that's riverfront too. And then I've got a couple buildable lots out here in Alaska that have road access. So get with me if you have any interest, 605-299-5553. Thanks.